I attempt to survive for 300 days of zombie infestations. Can I last the full 300 against tens of thousands of corpses, siege horrors and necromancers? Or will I lose my mind and my kingdom? This is the second half of the full 300, where I built from a village. My little castle is getting bigger, to a mighty bastion of war. The housing district is expanding, but there's a market in the middle. I deployed thousands of warriors to the field, 786 spearmen to the walls and the grave. Or I accidentally upset the entire horde and suddenly I'm fighting for my life. I expanded and fortified. My forces pushing out along the flanks near the ocean have found unlimited stone and held choke points. But the enemy is still dying in significantly large numbers. If you want to see the full video, it will be linked. If you want to see unending war against a superior foe, watch on. And we have landed once more. 153 days have passed in the great city surrounded by the undead. The army grows and the city still exists. Now, for those who want to know, there'll be a quick recap. If you really want to know, there's a previous episode. We're building the best city we've ever had. And also, we need to work on the defences and the military. We only have a few thousand soldiers. We need to fight the undead hordes on the field. And also, I don't quite like the way the walls look. They're a little bit too square. Now, while this side here is still fending off the last wave from 151, we are expanding stone mines, we need more storage, and I need to get more houses. The very first step, however, is securing this corner over here. I'd like to see why this side keeps getting attacked. My 1 foot knight over here has been guarding this place for a couple of months now and needs a break. Oh, look at this. We've had to push out to try and save my knight of his really bored duties. But this is an attack point, and this is a wall here, which means I can probably just, I can seal this area off. Now, one knight defending the tower for weeks may be able to get a reprieve from several hundred archers defending this area instead. We still need more houses for more builders and things, but it's the beginning of some great things. In fact, let's get the builder's hut here and another hut there. They will help build the brand new defensive line. One of the styles I'm working for is big massive towers which hold 9 people or 4 siege engines, and the stone towers in the middle. These can only hold 1 siege engine, but they have greater range and actually look over things. So I'm looking at this, maybe big tower, 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 big tower. Of course, this area here is going to be a little bit different because of how it looks, but it gives better defences. I don't like the idea of just having a straight line either. I'm going to have it crenellated, out, in, out, in, out, in. Another big thing I need to do is sort out the housing. Now, the central area looks really amazing, but I can't really do much with it because of where it is. I'd like to expand to here, but then the farming has to move. This area, as we've decided, is going to be a massive farming section, which means we'll be in front of the walls. It'll be destroyed every attack, but I'm okay with that. So we just need more housing, more farming, more food, more everything. Another thing regarding the farms we're going to have to do is actually sort out how they look. You can see here, most of these farms are filling this, which is why we're having issues with food. It's not that we don't have enough farms, we don't have enough places nearby for them to fill up on the food and the granaries. So that's another thing we need to sort out. So this is roughly how I want the defences to look. We have ballista and catapults. The ballista, of course, hit the important things. The catapults hit the squads. And then we have the massive trebuchets also hitting things like that. Whether it works is a different matter, because I'm putting this together literally as you can see me talking about it. So this isn't fully planned. We'll have to see. So if the next siege hits this area, I want to see how well it does. If it fails, we've only lost about 130 odd soldiers. It seems like a lot, but for me it isn't, so I'm okay with this many losses. Now, enemy attacks are coming up here against the wall of infantry, up here against this wall which has been proven time and again to destroy them, and 2 major attacks on this wall here which I have very recently weakened by taking soldiers off to reinforce here. Now, there actually is an enemy attack here. It looks like even though they come out this bit here, they still have to go this way, so we'll soon see how well this does. But the rest of the walls should hopefully hold, and we still have a lot of cavalry waiting. With the test down here, I'd like to do a couple more things as well. I don't think we have the time. I'm thinking more towers here and here, because the enemy I think sort of path up to here. Then I'd like to have a couple more catapult towers, maybe here and here, because I think they're going to be pushed out, because when the enemy spawns in, they just get rammed into any available space. This could be full of them and get hit by catapults. We haven't got the time for it, but we're going to try. I doubt they'll make it, but here we are. And I'm thinking, if the enemy hits here, this force moving forward to the gate gets the weak point. I don't know about anywhere else. This force is probably going to be destroyed completely on this wall here. This force, I can't remember if it paths here or this way. And this force here, I imagine you're going to lose a few people, but this area here still needs more defences. This is where I'm talking about needing better defences, because right now it's just 4 trebuchets on a wall, which isn't good, because those trebuchets can't shoot nearby. So I'm imagining a lot of spearmen may die here. The towers went up, there's no real way for me to use them, but they're up. And I've moved that catapult from here to here, because as you can see, the enemy is genuinely being pushed into this spot here. A couple of catapults could effectively destroy so many. Now, I wish there was a kill count for somebody. Look at that. If I just do a single beam here, I'm going to kill hundreds. Look at that. See? They just get shoved in when they pour out. This area here is literally a graveyard for them. So I'm going to leave it like that. And it looks like the towers are being shot by their siege engines, which is why I do, in fact, have this group and this group aiming at the toughest enemies. Hope they can help out. Unfortunately, the toughest enemies will always be the Magisters of Necromancy. So the catapults are secondary targets. Now, if I lose a couple of stone towers, that's fine. And this area over here, they are leaving so many injured and dead. I'm going to make a U-shaped defence here, I feel. Of course, this area here might get destroyed. Who cares? There's so many defences there. This area over here, I think... Yeah, 2 forces are attacking here. This might need to be redone. I'm not too sure. It's just annoying is what it is. And this area here has the infantry. Back in this edge, it looks like I will be losing one of the towers because no one's shooting at it. I could use magic myself, but that's not the whole goal. I don't want to use magic. I want to use the lives of my men as payment rather than paying the gods above me. So we are going to lose a couple of stone towers. I could put a few walls down. It looks like the siege engines can still shoot effectively to here. And once all the magisters go down, as you can see, the trebuchets take care of this force quite effectively. But I do think we may need a couple more walls and things to encourage them not to shoot my towers. Look at it. They're so bunched up. They're just dying. So yeah, a couple more of these and I think I'll be happy there. Over here, looks fine for now. In fact, you guys are going to have target nearest enemy who's powerful. So I think what we're having here is because there's 2 forces hitting in. Look, see, this group here is not being destroyed. The siege engines are being ignored and that's... not good. Not good at all. So what we'll do to help out is... Boop, 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 boop. For 8 crystals, there's now 120 infantry on the field. That'll slow them down. And a boop here. And then a boop here. And oh my god, and a boop here. Here, 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 and here. And would you look at that? Suddenly there's a war going on. Yes, everyone here needs to die. My forces, their forces. In fact, look at that. So that solved that issue. Mostly. They'll of course be back, but yeah, it looks to me like this side's a weak point. They're literally drilling straight through. Even without these troops, they would have drilled straight through that area here. The spearmen here are having issues, so let's charge forwards. The knights are holding the line. That is good. We'll be needing more. And this side over here in the farthest corner has lost a couple of pieces of wall. Otherwise, they've held quite well. We do have a couple of areas for more ballista and catapults, but yeah. Look at that. We've killed so many. This area's held. This is a success. This is a failure. So I need to get a defensive wall. See? Oh my god, they're actually taking out my buildings. See that? They're literally destroying my buildings. This area here needs to be expanded to stop them doing that. The huge amounts of Dark Knights are put down has actually won the fight over here. Look at that. They've won the fight. Over here, yeah, they are literally drilling through the wall. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is 12 crystals. And suddenly there's a massive force fighting. Over here, my troops are destroying the enemy. And we're going to retreat back to the wall. But yeah, this has been successful. And also, the crisis has passed. We only lost about 50 men on the field. Considering the amount of troops we sent out there, 50 men is nothing. And a new defensive wall is already going up. We will crush and smush the enemy. Defences are now bespoke and tailored rather than one size fits all. With this area here more effectively defended, it's time to turn this into the breadbasket of my world. Now, how the hell do I do that? I have no idea. I know I have plenty of people to do it because of dead soldiers. But you need to work on getting the housing and the farming up to scratch. If you actually mouse over here, it says I'm making 2352 and I'm consuming 23.39. That gives me an error of margin of 13 food a day. That's not a good error. So let's expand and grow. So we end up with something a little like this. We have 4 farms, as you can see here, and 6 granaries. Now, it may not be the best, but I can expand this quite further down. I may even be able to destroy some of the older farms and actually put better areas down. I'm not sure how it's going to look and how it's going to work, but this I feel will solve some of our food issues. With a new enemy attack coming, we have learnt a few things. I am trying to build a brand new wall type over here, as you can see. This is my new style, to funnel enemies into gaps where they get killed by crossfire. Now, right now, I'm debating 2 towers or 3 towers, but I think this is the future. It's not completed by a long shot, and we're not going to be able to get it done before the enemy strikes us from here and here. But this is what I'm looking at, and I think it should be quite good. But enough of that, we have a war to win right now. First wave of 120 soldiers of the sacrificial type. So the enemy spawns into that gap there and that gap there. Probably over here too now I think about it. In fact, let's have a look. So it's just here and here. And these areas have even more catapults. Could probably do quite significant damage. So this area here now becomes some kind of siege defense position. There we go, more here to do more damage there. That means we don't need as many soldiers to fight. We'll still be using soldiers, but we won't be needing as many. And then a ball here and a ball there. And boop, boop. There we go. So the enemy are still quite numerous, but they're not doing as much as I thought. There we go. Yeah, more catapults and things on this side. We'll fortify this position just here. And then, yeah, they hit there, they get pushed into this bit. This will actually work very heavily against both forces. Over here, we still have this force moving into here. I'm not sure I like this. I'm thinking delete this and push it a further block back. Because I imagine this will get attacked. But here, the enemy probably still path in. And we can shoot them from the side. So the enemy's pathing in, even from this bit here. And it looks like they're still heading straight for this. So yeah, if we have another line, say, here, we'll be able to hit them in a big U. So that's what I'm going to do. Have a big U here. And this side will be completely cleared of the enemy as well. We have plans afoot. This side, of course, probably need a load more troops. But we seem to be holding fine. In fact, let's just put a few more forces down to say hello. We are wasting troops. Oh, that's a bad position. Catapults will wipe out my building design there. So the enemy forces are not actually attacking that wall, as you can see. The problem being, it looks to me like, yeah, the catapults are hitting it. So catapults are hitting this side instead. So as long as we don't actually have catapults getting in, so it's doing it over here. So we need a way to bring down the catapults in bigger numbers. So maybe a couple more siege things over here, bring this stuff to there, and this area should maybe be good to go, but the catapults are hitting it and they weren't before. And this wall, yeah, not even touching this side. We can just, oh, they've taken that bit of wall out there, just build another side here, build a U-box. So we have plans. Oh, we've lost walls and stuff, and yeah, we need to sort them out now, because this was painful. We weren't even looking and we've lost buildings. So this wall definitely needs to be fortified pretty quickly, because we've nearly lost chunks of it. That was bad. And we'll work on it. Well, the big attacks are back on the way. One's coming here and one is coming here. This gap here. So they should both hit this wall. Unfortunately, this wall is still not complete. So the infantry is probably going to have to push out a bit more. But this wall should hold. Now this bit over here, they should path into this bit. You may have seen the wall's gone because testing says that's bad. And the infantry over here will fight to the death. This area here will be a problem because it's going to hit this bit here where my troops are not yet properly stationed. But I believe in them. I bloody have to. Well, this could be a problem. The wall is half complete and the enemy is right on its doorstep. And the new defence is tested very, very immediately. We have this going on. We have multiple towers with catapults at the rear. And we have obviously stone towers with the ballista. The ballista will take out any large target. Now, I'm trying to build a little wall here as well, but unfortunately I don't think I'll be able to, because you can see the enemy is pathing along here to there. And you can see over here we have a bit of an issue because the enemy is going round. The enemy's spawning here, and the defences aren't there yet, so we need another one over here. Just going to keep expanding the wall until we're covering everything, I guess. Either way, though, it is definitely working very effectively. The catapults are hitting over here. In fact, we're going to drop a meteor just to thin the numbers a little bit. Boop. But yeah, the catapults are hitting over here, so chunks of the enemy are going down. Enemy forces which do make it are being picked off by lots of catapults. And also huge amounts of crossbowmen. But yeah, this is effective. They are getting through slightly, and if they do, I still have huge amounts of defenders over here. It's mostly siege engines, which I'll be moving about, but they are there. There we go. So crystals, despite the fact I'm using basic summons, are still very expensive. Like, super expensive. Each crystal I'm using is probably worth the lives of 10, 15 knights. Crystals are very hard to come by. So I'm willing to throw away all of their lives if I have to. Like this force, I'm willing to throw away the entirety of this force. Losing 100 crystal, however, does bother me. So, you know, 50-50. Over here, we started to expand the defensive line here. So we're going to put another defensive line here. But otherwise, this is an area we're going to survive. You see, the enemies are a little bit of damage. Even without the meteor, we'd still be doing lots. To give you a rough idea, about 300 soldiers have died. We've lost 200 spearmen and about 30 odd knights and support troops. So a few losses have been registered. It's time to test the defences. Now, of course, there's not enough troops here, and I don't know they're actually going to work the best. I'm thinking maybe, you know, another layer of walls at the front along these sections, like that. But this, is a good indication of if we're on the right track. Now, we have a huge amount of ballista out there, as you can see. We have large amounts of catapults as well. Huge chunks of catapults. We have trebuchets behind them. This is a mixed combined arms defence. Now, we have a little bit of a problem over here. The enemy appears to be pathing this way, which is why we have the cavalry rating here. And this is currently holding without intervention. We probably need to load more ballista. That's why we have so many of them. If some can't shoot because of the towers being in the way, there's always ballista in other defensive positions. And catapults, and so on, and so forth. Over here, the cavalry has engaged, because that's too many hitting. That is way too many hitting there. They are breaching. Looks like we need another defence over here. This area here, well, I guess we've just engaged. Kill them all. We'll probably lose some calves. But here, it seems to be working. The enemy's being funneled, the crossbowmen are killing them all. Definitely another layer of stone wall at the front to hold them off. I'm okay with losing some wall. Unfortunately, it looks like the catapults are still surviving the longest because, of course, the undead necromancers. In an attempt to save my cavalry, 150 Dark Knights have been deployed. Now, they're probably going to die pretty quickly, but it's solving that. And over here, I have yet to have to get directly involved. Like I say, some of the walls at the front probably need to be reinforced a bit more. But this is doing what I wanted it to do. Over here, we'll deal. In fact, dealing with those requires you guys to go area of effect. There we go. Burn them all. There we go. Burn them all back down to bedrock. This area here is going to lose a little bit of wall, which is annoying, but there it is. And the rest of this is going to be destroyed. It appears not fully okay. We have actually lost some men. We lost 5 crossbow and this wall has gone down over here. The sheer number of troops coming this way has, oh my god, look at all these catapults. Has caused a lot of issues. You see all of this? This is 3 entire waves becoming 1. It's not good for business in any way. Yeah, you can all just die. Are you all dead yet? Good, stay dead. So we've lost some infantry. Not too much. This area is still holding itself pretty well, but that was too many catapults. I want you to know, while we're still reinforcing everything, it has been 6 days since the assault happened, and 2 waves are still smashing into here. And finally, 1 day before the next assault, this assault's finally over. My god, there's so many of them. But with that out of the way, we can carry on expanding the farmland. We need more food for more soldiers, we need more archers on the walls, and thousands of more infantry on the field. And speaking of troops to die for, the enemy's attacking from, it looks like, here. So even though I've finished this area off, we now have to move troops over to it. We just don't have the men yet to cover all the areas. Information from the assault has taught me that this area here is still the weakest. We'll be needing some more siege engines along this area here to bring down the catapults hiding over here and here. This area here is actually working well. As you can see, they are taking a few bits of damage, but otherwise fine. And this area over here, over 200 spearmen have officially died. That's right, 200 spearmen have now died on the front line. This area is starting to get... Look at how many catapults there are. This area is starting to get very deathy. But we're going to get more spearmen down. I'm expanding the housing district. But we're holding. This area is holding. This area's holding, this area here, you know, it's a weak point, but it's holding. And the knights are fighting to the death. So, is it a success? This needs to be redone. The walls need to be redone a bit more. In fact, this area here needs so many more troops. We're having to deploy hundreds more troops. We are, let's see, 300 spearmen have died. My healer's having trouble. We need more defences, more archers, more walls, more everything. In fact, this defensive line here has cost so many men, I've used all of my crystals on it. Which means I need thousands more spearmen to replace the losses. Because crystals are so much more expensive than spearmen. Oh, and completely unexpected, this wall over here is very effective at destroying the enemy. There's even a gap and the enemy is dying. This is a success. The housing is going to have to be a little bit specialised on each zone because we're building in rocky area. Like, this is what I'd love it to be like rows of 5 with gaps. But I can't. So this over here is now housing amongst the rockeries. I'm going to dig this area out and make it look nice. So the city will expand and grow. The world will expand and accept it or else. But we're building, we're growing, and more soldiers are being sent to a quite literal meat grinder at this point. It's beginning to get quite epic. I'm having to now tilt the camera to see most of their housing, as you can see. The wall defences here still exist. More troops are moving towards them. More spearmen are being made. More archers, hundreds more archers now man different parts of the walls. We are fully prepared to make a kingdom. And in keeping with the new city expansion, I'm doing a new wall expansion too. This one's yet another design of Dragon's Teeth. Whether this one's any good will be up to the gods. And also how many troops attack this as it's being built. And 2 major attacks are hitting this wall here. I am reinforcing it, so this wall should survive. This has been the most fortified wall I've ever got. So many troops and cavalry are awaiting an assault on this wall. We will hold it, and they will die again. The catapult defences on this side are literally tearing this group apart. I knew that they'd be pushed into this cauldron. Look at that. Catapult after catapult is wiping this area out. That is a lot of dead troops for no actual cost. Look at that. There we go. There may be a few siege engines to deal with them, but otherwise fine. We obviously have this stuff over here. This area here is designed straight up to hit this. And as you can see, it's also doing pretty darn well. The enemy is straight up attacking it. And this area here, they are pouring in to the gaps. The walls are effective. Yes! Whether these Dragon's Teeth work is a different matter. We're still building them. Back into the corner. We are losing towers. That was expected because of what they are. I am going to tell you have to use a beam on all of the siege engines because that's just how it goes. Meh. But this area here, a few minor hits from things, but this area is being cleansed. And even if we lose the towers, we can easily rebuild them. And over here, we're still rebuilding. And I think the spearmen go in once more. Good luck, spearmen, you'll need it. And again, the catapults. Always the catapults. But I'm going to call this currently a success. Although I hate the fact I'm having to use so much of my crystals to catapult kill. We can't even have hunter killers anymore. There's just too many of them. And the walls, they're doing okay. We do need more troops on them. We do need some more things fighting because there's too many magistrates of necromancy, so double tap here. I will say the Dragon's Teeth work better when they're more heavily fortified. Right now, I don't have enough men holding it, so I am losing troops. It's a shame, but it is what it is. The Dragon's Teeth just need more soldiers. This area is holding nicely. The knights are now in. We are losing some of them. That's fine. And over here, let's see, who's hitting that? You a siege engine? I don't even know who's hitting it. Either way, we've had a little bit of damage on the towers, but they've killed so many troops, this is super effective. A few pieces of wall have gone, a couple of siege engines here, that's fine. This area here, this is working. This is very effectively working. But again, I'm out of crystals. We need to kill the siege engines. I'm going to have it on these Dragon's Teeth. The front tower is going to be targeting strongest enemies to bring down the Magisters. And the rear towers are going to be killing the closest troops. That way, hopefully, we should have less things destroying huge chunks of their defences. Because this has been painful, but as you can see here, this is more effective. So yeah, that should work out. We'll need to replace several hundred spearmen. Oh, we actually are slightly in danger. But we've held yet again. Although, my healers are being killed. So more healers, more knights, more everything. There's some damage to repair. About 400 soldiers died, which is a few too many. But in the grand scheme of things, we've held quite well. We are completely out of crystal. Our resources are vast, but our people are not. And we're slowly rebuilding the Dragon's Teeth over here. This one over here did its job, and we had no losses, which is absolutely glorious. The cavalry has been significantly reinforced with another 60-odd knights. The ground knights now have 155 of them, as opposed to 110, and there's another 30-odd healers. The Dragon's Teeth over here have been reinforced. As you can see, there's troops on every bit of it. And the Dragon's Teeth over here have been reinforced and pushed out a bit. We now officially have, everywhere we can, is there someone in there? Officially built and prepared. I've let 3 whole assaults happen. It's been about a month since I've last shown footage. And as you can see, the city is absolutely insanely massive now. There are thousands of soldiers. This wall here has been expanded a little bit. This wall here has issues here and here, which I found out about. And this wall here has cost the lives of about 600 spearmen. There's now trebuchets over here guarding this approach. Yeah, hundreds upon hundreds of spearmen have died. And this wave arrives. A wives arrives. There's a... That's a lot. Oh, that's way too many. Well, that is way... Okay, there's a small group over here, and then there's this here. So this is just one assault. That's bigger than most. Yeah, this is a few too many. So I'm going to... Meteor. Yep. That's... Oh my god, it's already refilling. Problems. So this over here should have enough troops to deal with it. This over here, we might... Oh my god, the meteors and the strikes have caused these guys to actually be pushed onto this side. So I do need to prioritise catapults, which is a problem, because there's a few of them. So I am still having to directly get involved, which I didn't really want to do, as you know. But here we are, getting directly involved with destroying catapults. On this side, the enemy is straight up going this way. So yeah, this area needs to be fortified. We don't have enough defences on this area. These troops are... completely useless. And if the enemy's coming this way, I'm thinking maybe a wall along here. That's the whole thing about this. Slowly but surely, reinforcing, fortifying, and devastating. The fact that I have started losing chunks of my building health shows this still needs to be worked on. We are still crushing them, but we are not doing the best. This area here is holding. This area here, I never finished this side, is holding. This area here is somewhat holding. Boop, boop. When we put these here, that should hold out even better. I am now using more mines, which is why there is a builder's hut there. I'm going to be putting lots of mines along this area here and start destroying everything. It's a minor problem of my infantry odds enough and most of my healers just got wiped out. Of course, when healers get killed, they start healing the enemy. There were... Oh my god. There are too many spearmen. This squad is being wiped. We are losing this by a lot. Okay, you guys go there. This is a problem. I've lost 500 soldiers, yes. Cool. Yep, this area has been completely wiped. So this area here needs to be reinforced significantly. I'll be honest, this wall is not looking the best. There's all these siege engines over here. I need crystals. I need crystals now. Unfortunately, my cavalry, which could get me the crystals, is busy over here. Like, insanely over here. We can hold this line, but... more spearmen are moving to the front line. I'm probably going to lose a lot here. So I've learned a valuable lesson. We need more siege engines. A lot more siege engines to take out their siege engines. A large chunk of this wall has disappeared, which is a problem because we need to rebuild this very soon. So more spearmen are being made. A lot more spearmen. We're going to start deploying huge amounts of knights, I think, up here. Because the knights as shown here are quite effective. In fact, they're so effective that the worst enemy these knights are fighting are other dead knights. But we're holding here. We're holding here, lost a couple of bits of wall. We're holding here, lost a few more bits of wall over here too. I did have to help out a little bit because of the whole too many of them situation. And over here, we've lost 100 archers, 125 archers. See, they're just not dying fast enough. We're in trouble. Oh, in serious trouble. It looks to me like we held the wall, but we only just held the wall. We've lost about 1,000 soldiers on this wall. This is a failure. A complete and total failure. So we need to rebuild and rearm this significantly, because this is not good. Look at this. It's the siege engines. It's the actual siege engine. We need even more trebuchets. Let's get a few dozen more of those on the field to say hello to the locals. I've also realised our biggest issue is actually crossbowmen. There's undead crossbowmen everywhere shooting my men and undead spearmen. I have more issues with my own men than the enemy. Drop these down now. Despite all our losses, the cavalry has been sent through. Now, we've lost a lot of men. We can easily rebuild a lot of men, though. So, the cavalry's about to all die. The crossbowmen are about to all die. We are going to lose some cavalry. But let's face it, with this here, the enemy is gone. As you've seen, we need to work on this a lot more than I'd like. And we'll work on that about now-ish. So, what have we learned? I'm bad at building. What else we learned? All my men are dead. What else we learnt apart from that? My catapults are dead, and so are my defences. So, we need a lot of everything. Coolsies. We're in trouble. The next attack is happening tomorrow. Still rebuilding the defences, as you can see. An attack is happening here, which is goodish. And 2 attacks happening here, which is badish. So this infantry force is probably going to sacrifice their lives. This infantry force is a huge amount of foot knights with more troops arriving. And I'm still getting archers upon the walls. We should be able to hold for a bit on this side. These 2 forces will hit here. And we can take that level of damage. This side is where we're probably going to need a lot more assistance. So I'm actually going to put a load more trebuchets over here. And hopefully that will destroy a lot more of the enemy. We are still rapidly building. Because let's face it, we're in trouble. And I'm sending in the entirety of my assault force to slow them down. Over on this side, the knights are also being sent in, because apparently we have to, because the enemy's already attacking them. And there's bits of wall I've missed, like over here. Please stop auto-saving during combat. So this bit here needs a bit more wall. I've missed it. This bit here has been built wrong. Yeah, okay. So we put a meteor down there. We're going to beam here. And we'll save more beams for the catapults later, because as you've seen, the catapults are really bad. Now, one problem we'll have is as these troops die, we'll have more of these troops trying to kill us. But I'm okay with that mostly, because let's face it, these troops need to hold the lines so we can build up more of the walls. We've got loads of trebuchets back here for now, also doing damage. And this over here is also doing damage. So we're actually in a better place. Although this force here has already started losing infantry. So, you know, 50-50. In fact, there were so many troops here. This beam has just killed hundreds. And look at them, just pouring out like a fountain of death. Okay, this area here has successfully held. All it took was several hundred knights dying for me. And, of course, the cavalry charge is about to happen. Which I apparently have lost 70 horsemen of. Good, we've held. A lot more soldiers have died and the wall is getting back up there. But we've held. My God, the amount of knights we've lost is insane. Oh, we're having serious problems. So this area here is also going down. Coolsies. No one targets. Look, no one targets the catapults. No one targets the catapults. We're losing walls. We're losing infantry. This area here is going down. This area here is mostly cleared. There's a lot of necromancers. The cavalry is now charging. But this area here has gone down. We've lost the main gate. This area here is going down. We've lost chunks of the main walls. Oh, no. I don't know what to do. We're in serious trouble. Oh, my God. More and more towers are going down. This might be it. This might genuinely be it. And I thought we could last for an entire year. Well, I tried surviving for an entire year. Look at it. Uh-oh. How are we doing over here? Okay, this area here is done. Cavalry, turn around. Turn around and charge that way. You're needed majorly now. Good. Infantry line, rebuild, rearm, regroup. Okay, the infantry line has held that area. This area here, my infantry line has lost most of its knights. Our troops are under attack. We should held. Oh, come on. This area here. Our biggest problem is the undead crossbowmen. That's picking off my people quite easily. So this wall needs to be rebuilt. This wall needs to be finished. We've held quite well over here. Obviously a few minor bits of damage, but otherwise fine. Soldiers have, of course, died, but that's expected. It's a defensive area. This area here, nothing's happened. This area here is all is lost. All is lost. I'm sending the entirety of my infantry force and my cavalry up to this wall. We should be able to clear this wall out and save chunks of it, but unfortunately we've lost lots of archers. This area here, the entire wall is just gone. There is no real way we can salvage this, if I'm bluntly honest. If you remember, I took all my troops from the wall to fortify the front wall, which means every soldier I had is dead. Luckily, I have a huge amount of crossbowmen because I was going to reinforce. So, this force here is going to here. We will rebuild. We will retake. We will lose a lot of men. This wall's been saved. I mean, there's not much left of it, but we've saved it. This wall here, oh, my God. Okay. You force, there are so many of you. Go to here. Rearm and repair. We can take this wall. We have lost a fair few buildings and... Is all my infantry dead? Cool. We've lost all my infantry. This wall here is under attack. This is the problem. Look at it. Oh my God. So, yeah, the biggest thing I absolutely hate to this game, and I'll be bluntly honest, is the fact you can't have troops target siege machines. I'd like to be able to target siege machines, not just closest or strongest. There are so many other options and so many games which give you the option to target strongest, highest attack, stuff like that. Please give me better options. Okay. Push and crush. Go, 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 go. We've held. I think we're holding the line. We're pushing out and we're killing them. Look at that. Oh, God, the walls are going. They are right inside the breadbasket. They are right inside the breadbasket. They killed hundreds of soldiers. Oh, I can see where they are. They're shooting my men currently. Okay, we have killed the majority of the enemy. They have destroyed so much of my base. We may not be able to come back from this. This is death. We have lost everything. This is complete and total slaughter. How do we rebuild from this? Oh my God, there is a plague inside the city. There's a plague inside the city. This is major. I'm trying to rebuild everything and there's a plague. Just desperately build a hospital. Build it now. So, issues. The entire city's infested. Oh no. There's so many problems right now. Okay, I'm just going to quickly and desperately build a huge amount of first aid tents as and when I can. We just need everyone healthy. I don't care who you are or where you are. So there's plagues. Most of our infantry are dead. We had like a 1,200 people spacey. We have this is our new defensive line if I can ever get it built. You can see it's different by a lot. And we need so many new recruits. We are... Well, we can't afford them.
They are attacking our buildings.
Great news. It's day 270. We are 9 months in, give or take. The enemy's attacking here, which we are still rebuilding. The enemy is not giving us a chance to do well. The enemy's attacking here, which we are still rebuilding. So I don't know how this is going to work, but I can say with certainty we're probably going to die. So I have huge amounts of infantry absolutely everywhere. I have archers, lots of archers. We have siege machines as many places as I possibly can go, but for now we're still placing them. So, you know, that's not the best. There are undead all over my city infecting people. In fact, we're still dealing with this. Look at it. I just healed all you people. Why are you ill again? It's not going great, I'll be honest. And one of the big attacks is actually hitting this wall here, which we have not touched at all. The only thing holding this wall is the infantry in front of it. And the only thing saving my... I healed all of you morons. Yeah, it's great. This is why we had defences absolutely everywhere in case an infestation happened. And infestation has happened. And hospitals don't work how they used to. Before, they used to go and visit it. They've changed how it worked since I built this city in the very first episode. Oh, no. This might be it. Can we survive for a year? The answer's probably not yes. In fact, I'm going to go out and say on a limb the answer's certainly, oh my God, not yes. Oh, this is bad. Okay, while we're at it, you go out there, grab all of that. Cavalry, you are now officially needed here. Go. Crossbowmen, you're going to go there. Yeah, you are. It's a shame. I really felt this could be the future of my defensive line, this thing here. But it's not to be. We hadn't finished building it. I see, we're hitting them hard. We're doing lots of damage. Troops are dying. In fact, 1, 2, 3. Cards. 4.
Our fortifications are under attack.
It's already refilled. It's already refilled. Okay. Crossbowmen, die with honour.
Do I know you?
Squad 1, go there. Cavalry, where are you right now? You're there. Charge forward and deal with this. That's never going to hold. Spearmen, good luck.
The city is
That
under
might
attack.
hold for a bit. This area here is now officially a front line. This area here is still holding. Yeah, it's great. Buildings are going down. Their siege machines are destroying us.
What is it? Our fortifications are under
boop.
attack.
Cavalry, charge in. There, go.
Ready to ride.
1, 2, another
Units are in
60
combat.
soldiers in there. The thing is, I thought I was onto a winner. We were doing so well.
They are attacking the walls.
This defensive line's also going down. Okay, you hold the line. This area here is just vicious.
Our troops are under attack.
Oh, you guys are still outside. Go back into your tower. Run, 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 run. One's dead. Okay, this force here is cleared. We've held again.
Do I?
There we go. Use the air
Our
effect.
troops are under attack.
Gods. I think we're going to survive another wave, but we're not going to be able to keep surviving another wave. We're losing every single infantry and defensive line we've ever had. The cavalry situation has drastically changed. All my cavalry is now dead, and also fighting my own walls. The cavalry is literally destroying my own walls. I've lost every single knight I could make. This wall is going down too. I thought we'd survive. I turned things off. I thought we'd survived. Over here we're doing well. Over here, most of the defences are gone. We still have... Oh my god, we still have troops, but that's just not good enough. Look at them all. No one shoots the catapults. There's now enemy knights inside my base. This force actually held surprisingly well. Apparently, if you just put in a couple hundred knights, you do great. Unfortunately, everyone else is dead there.
Our units are in
My
combat.
cavalry is gone there. And my city's plagued. Everything went to hell so quickly. More troops, more cavalry. We don't need that much food if everyone's dead. Catapults just killed all my troops.
Our troops
We're clearing there. They've killed all my farmland. If they get to the... Oh my god, they're inside that area here. I'm literally about to lose. Once they get through there, they're going to kill my capital. Come on. Are we last standing right now? We're last standing right now. Come on. What have I got left? Okay, you. Can you make it? No, you're not close enough.
They are attacking.
This is so desperate. This is so desperate.
My orders.
Come on. I'm making so many soldiers.
Our people are under attack.
I don't care about the people right now. Come on. No. No, 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 no. No. No.
Attacking our citizens.
No, no. Come on. Please. Oh, come on. Oh. Well, I'll be honest. I thought I'd do better. I killed nearly 500,000 enemies. After all that, 2 walls crumbled and everyone died. And if I'd kept my men back at the previous walls, we might have survived longer. But I just wasn't... Oh, they just weren't targeting the siege engines. The necromancers were easy to kill until they started becoming too numerous. Look at them all, there's like 20 of them. And they wouldn't kill the catapults. The necromancers were not actually a problem until my men died. It was the catapults bringing down entire squads of troops and I couldn't fight. Anyway, I've been the Fallen Shogun. I feel like I've run a marathon. That was so many emotions. This has been an attempt at 365 days. I didn't do it. I didn't do it at all. I've been the Fallen Shogun. Take care, be awesome, be epic, be amazing, and I'll see you soon.